Hello everybody, thank you for joining me again for another Beautiful You video. This is another video in the Beautiful You class, and this one is to make this cute gift box that matches this card. Alright, now then, this box was actually made using the gift box punch board. There's quite a lot of punching and scoring and things when you use this board, so I have already done it all, but just so that you know how to do it for future reference, the piece of cardstock I have here measures 9 inches by 9 inches, so it's a 9-inch square piece of cardstock, and I've lined up on the L start line, the large start line, and scored on the diagonal at the M. Okay, so L, M, and that has actually given us a box with a final measurement of 2.5 by 3.25 by 3.25. So it's quite a decent size box actually. You can get quite a lot in there. Right, as I said, I've already done all the scoring and the punching, so I'm just going to go ahead, fold all these burnish lines so that we can actually create our box, and then I'll show you a cute little belly band that goes around the outside. Now these boxes are really clever the way they're designed, because they have these little tabs at the top which lock in to give you a really secure box. The only thing you need to be careful with when you're making these boxes is when you do, whoops, these diagonal folds, because they need to go in, and obviously as they fold your box at the same time. So just when you're doing it, just be a little bit careful. Don't try and keep it flat. It's not supposed to be flat, it's supposed to come up. Now that will actually give you a box that looks like that. If you want your box to be bigger, if you like, on the inside, because obviously these bits fold in, it's quite easy. All you do is you just fold them round and put some adhesive on them. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do it with this one. I'm just going to pop my bone folder in there, like that, just to burnish down those folds nice and securely. And I'm going to do the same this side as well. Now you could stick it. Actually, I'm not going to stick it thinking about it, because these ones, with my what they called projects, once I've made them, the ones for my videos, I actually give to my son's school for them to use in one of their craft fairs. So it's better if it stays flat for me. But once you burnish them, can you see? Whoops, if I fold those flaps back, there you go. They will stick out like that, or you stick them like that. All right, so there's your box, nice and solid and secure. Okay, now, very easy to put these together. All you do is just lock the tabs on one side, like that. Then you bring the other side together, and you lock them. Whoop. Go on, in you go, like that. All right, and there's your box. Now I haven't actually done any stamping on this box. I wasn't entirely sure whether to or not, but what you could do is you could use, in your stamp set, you could use these sort of brush stroke bits, stamps, and you could maybe stamp a pattern on there, or you could use one of, I mean, this would be a good one. Life may not be the party we had hoped for, but while we're here, we might as well dance. That's nice, isn't it? Maybe stamp that on there, or even the one that you've on the card, the live, laugh, laugh, blah, 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 blah. Live, laugh, laugh. Oh, I still can't say. Live, laugh, love. That's the one I'm after. Anyway, I didn't do it, so there's the box. Now for our belly band, there are 3 strips to this belly band. You have got 2 inches by 12 inch, 1 inch by 12 inch. Now, the box itself is 9 by 9, so if you've got a 12 inch by 12 piece of cardstock, the 3 inches that you cut off of that sheet actually makes the rest of your belly band. So when you cut it off, don't throw it away. So, where was I? Yeah, 12 inches by 2 inches, 12 inches by 1 inch, and this piece here, 12 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And they are going to be layered like that. Okay. Now, if you've ever tried sticking pieces of paper and pieces of cardstock together and then folding them before, you'll know it's not that simple. However, I'm going to show you a little trick. What we're going to do is take in the longer strip. I'm just going to put a bit of adhesive in the middle there, and then I'm going to line up my piece of designer series paper on top of that so that it's centered and preferably straight. Come on, straighten up. Is that it? You've probably got a better view from up there than I have because you're looking down on it, whereas I'm looking sideways at it, but I think we're almost there. Yeah, that's close enough. And then I'm going to do the same with the other bit. So the 1 inch strip, I'm just going to pop that in the middle there as well. Line it up. Get it as straight as I can. And stick it down. If you can hear lots of clanking, by the way, there's quite a strong wind outside today, and I've got a beaded curtain on one of my external doors that's clanking around in the wind, so sorry about that. Right, so we've now got our 3 strips stuck together in the centre. All right, nice and easy. Now, as I said to you, the box itself is 3 1/4. So I'm actually going to grab my stuck down the side of my desk. Grab my scoreboard. Put my 3 layers on there, and from the center point, from the 6, I'm going to go outwards on one side by 1 5/8, because that's half of 3 1/4, and score a line. Now I'm actually pressing quite hard so I can go through all 3, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going to come over by 1 5/8 and score again. Okay, right, move that out of the way. Don't need that anymore, just need to get those 2 score lines in place. Now then, they will now fold, and they will move quite nicely because we're only doing the 2 and we've left these end bits open, so I know I'm going to be fine. Okay, that obviously can now sit quite nicely around the box. Okay, flip it over, and then with the other ends, all you need to do is fold them over. We're not actually going to be scoring anything, we're just going to fold them over and just let them find their own place. So fold it over, fold the next one over, and fold the last one over. There you go. All right, now I'm not actually going to be sticking any of these layers together because I want to allow them to move about a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick each layer to itself, which is why I've done it like this rather than just sticking the whole lot in one go. So if I can get some glue out. Hang on, let's move that out of the way because I'm worried I'm going to make it in a mess. Let's put a little bit too much glue there. Smooth that out a bit. There we go, that's better. So I'm going to pop that one together. All fingers and thumbs today. And that will just hold itself. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same for the next one. So just a little bit of glue, just on the edge, fold it around, stick it together. And again for your last piece. Now because you've put the adhesive, you stuck all 3 layers together on the top, they're not going to come apart. They're going to stay exactly how you've lined them up. So your spacing will stay the same and your band looks nice and neat from the top and the sides. You see? If you want to, I wouldn't do it just yet, I'd wait for it to dry, but once it's dried, you could even take it off again and just do your folds again by hand, using your bone folder maybe. But to be honest, I don't think you need to, so I'm just going to leave it like that for the moment. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to pop some flowers on. So using the Blossom Punch again, I've got 3 flowers and I'm going to show you how to separate these layers. It's very, very simple. All you do, punch them out, use your bone folder, and you curl the petals one way, and as you're doing it, you start to break down the fibres in the cardstock. Then you flip it over and you go again the other way, and that is where you start to get it separated, because by bending it both ways like that and breaking those fibres down at the same time, you actually start to split the layers apart, and they will only split on the ends, which is brilliant because the card will stay stuck together in the middle and just those end bits will split open, which is exactly what you're aiming for. There you go. You might not be able to see it too well on the camera, but it looks really effective. Now you could do it as often, many times around as you want. Give it a bit of a fiddle, a bit of a fluff, and you'll see that they soon start, there you go, look, there's one that's already separated. They start to separate out really well. So that's what I've done with these ones already. I'm just going to pop this one together because I've done the smaller ones for the flower, and put my diamond in the middle. So I'm just going to pop it on there, let's line it up a little bit. There we go. Pop it onto there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back. Now the first one I'm going to put in the middle to the side, because that's kind of like my starting point if you want, and then I know the other 2 are going to go nicely on the other edge, and by putting that first one down in the middle, it helps you to line your other ones up as you finish off. And there you go. There is our cute box with its cute belly band to match the card. Hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget to check your other videos to make sure you finish all your projects, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon on another video. Bye for now.